Graduands, guests, colleagues, I declare this ceremony open. Please be seated. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony for students from the Department of Product Design in the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. And welcome also to our honorary graduate, Air Marshal Sir Baz North, KCB OBE. The university takes great care in offering these invitations, and we're delighted when persons of such distinction agree to join our community. I know you'll be an inspiration to our students and look forward to hearing your thoughts a little later in our proceedings. Today's event is being live streamed, and so welcome also to family and friends from around the world who are watching this ceremony too. Our graduation ceremonies are always special, but this year particularly so, because they're the first ever to be held in our own university hall. This hall was built in 1854. It was severely bomb damaged in 1941, so extensive repairs were necessary, and in 1972 it was granted listed status. 2 years ago, it was taken over by the university, and since then, a programme of restoration has been carried out by our estates team to give this gracious old building a new purpose. So I hope that you will treasure the memories of today as much as we do. This fine venue is now forever part of your individual stories as much as it is part of the collective history of Nottingham Trent University. Now, graduation is a memorable event in anybody's life. It marks the end of a journey of academic endeavour. It signifies the successful conclusion of one stage of life and the beginning of the next. And these ceremonies are a highlight of the year for us. They're a time when we celebrate and share in the success of our students. And I'd like personally to congratulate every single one of you for your academic achievements. However, no one makes this academic journey on their own. And I ask you, therefore, to pause for a moment and remember those who've supported you along the way, in particular, your family, your friends, and your tutors. Graduands, please join me in a round of applause to thank all of those, whether they're sitting below you in this hall or watching around the world, who've helped you on this journey. Graduation ceremonies are also an opportunity to celebrate successes of the university over the past year. And 2018 has been a very significant year for Nottingham Trent University. A year of remarkable achievements during which we reached our 175th anniversary. Our recent successes are grounded in 175 years of tradition, starting with the Nottingham Government School of Design, our founding college, which opened in 1843, and the focus then to support the development of skills and innovations to drive economic prosperity continues to characterise NTU today. The accolades that we've received this year recognise our excellence in learning and teaching, linked to our ambition to transform the lives of over 30,000 students that study with us. Firstly, Nottingham Trent University is the Times Higher Education University of the Year, the most prestigious award within UK higher education. We're also proud to be the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide Modern University of the Year. The active way that we engage with employers and thus enhance the employability of our graduates underpinned this award. And NTU was awarded Gold Standard in the National Teaching Excellence Framework, sponsored by the government. Here, the commentary reads, and I quote, "Based on the evidence available, the panel judged that Nottingham Trent University delivers consistently outstanding teaching, learning, and outcomes for its students. It is of the highest quality found in the UK." Now, I know that most prospective students and many of their parents look at the league tables published in national newspapers. I've already mentioned the recent accolades we received in the version in the Times and Sunday Times. However, the latest ranking, published in The Guardian, and which probably gives the best representation of the current standing of UK universities, put NTU 16th amongst 121 institutions. But of course, the achievements of the university overall are built upon the exceptional education provided to our students in each of our academic schools. And I'd like to share briefly with you a few highlights from within your own school. With almost 3,000 students, the school has a rich tradition of working in close partnership with the professions, including strong industry advisory boards and strategic industry partnerships. Teaching is a collaboration of academics, visiting experts and industry partners, all working together to enrich course content and deliver the knowledge and skills that industry expects. Live projects supported by major industry are a feature across all courses, allowing students to apply the skills and knowledge developed throughout their courses to solve real-life problems. This year, students have worked with organisations such as Land Rover, PepsiCo, Nestlé, G-Plan and Innovia Technology, to name but a few. The outstanding quality of student work from this group of graduating students, not only in their final year but throughout their time at NTU, has resulted in product design students winning several coveted industry awards this year, including the Design Innovation in Plastics Award, the British Promotional Merchandise Association Award, and the Student Star Pack Award. Both the BA and the BSc product design courses boast an impressive 100% graduate employability in the most recent Destination of Leavers from the Higher Education Survey, meaning that all our students were in employment or further study within 6 months of graduation. Guests, students, colleagues, for everything that we have achieved together this year, please join me once again for one big collective round of applause. I now invite the Dean of the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment, Dr. Andrew Knight, to read the names of today's graduands, and the Pro-Vice-Chancellor will admit you to your degrees.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the first group of graduands. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the following have qualified for awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Furniture and Product Design, Vanessa Chan. Simin Lin. Thomas Smith. Hung Xiang Wang. Francis Williams. Jia Wei Wu. Andrew Carroll. Paige Carroll. Abigail Chadwick. Sophie Gilpin. Matthew Hill. Jonathan Hogg. Hyuk Ju Kwan. Joseph McCusker Bland. Thomas Phillips. Adam Seeley. Thomas Simcock. The following student also receives the Juresta Prize for the Best BA Furniture and Product Design student. Adele Sisson. Fraser Smith. The following student also receives the prize of the Chartered Society of Designers. Emily Strutt. Simon Tagger. Joseph Taylor. Megan Tripney. The following student also receives the Juresta Prize for the Best BA Furniture and Product Design project. Joseph Wanham. Tara Yendel. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in product design. Julian Faust. Yim Feng. Eleanor Gibson Clark. Jia Chun Jia. George Land. Xia Li. Zhao Ye Li Yang. Eng Lun. Craig Martin. Twisha Mehta. Yu Lin Ng. Edward Owen. Evelyn Ratcliffe. Joseph Webb. Ka Wong. Anthony Yao. Max Armstrong. Alistair Backshall. Henry Barnes. Milan Bavshar. The following student also receives the Chartered Society of Designers Prize. Rama Bowen. Harry Boys. Jagjeevan Brar. The following student also receives the Winnovate Prize. James Butterworth. Alexander Christensen. Cameron Clough. Zoe Cooper. James Crawford. Jonathan Custance. Alexander Davis. Jack Delaney. Asher Erskine. Felix Van Evans. The following student also receives the BPMA Prize for the Best BA Product Design Project. Ryan Fletcher. George Furness. Brendan G. Shairag Gosei. Daniel Harfield. Sherelle Hibbert. Lewis Hill. Thomas Hill. Sarah Holmes. Hugo Hope Wynn. William Hosey. The following student also receives the BPMA Prize for the Best BA Product Design Student, Ashley Hunt. Nikita Ladd. Sarah Lodge. Simon Lorber. Liam Martin. Joseph Morley. Alexander Nangle. Frank Nixon. Pro Vice-Chancellor. That concludes the presentation of awards to the first group of students from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. I am pleased to invite Melanie Curry to the stage to give the oration for our honorary graduand, Sir Baz North, and to present him, Pro Vice-Chancellor, to receive his award.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, guests, it is my pleasure and privilege to invite Sir Baz North, Air Marshal, to come forward to receive an honorary doctorate at this afternoon's graduation. Marshal Sir Baz North, KCB OBE, joined the Royal Air Force on the 18th of January 1982 and retired on the 13th of September 2016. He had a long-standing desire to be a pilot, and so joining the RAF set him on the path to meeting his ambition. As a helicopter pilot, Sir Baz enjoyed operational flying hours in Northern Ireland on the Wessex and across the globe on both the Chinook and Puma. In his first 15 years in the service, Sir Baz commanded 78 Squadron in the Falkland Islands, the Special Forces Unit on 7 Squadron for 5 years, and 33 Squadron, where he led Operation Barwood, the UK's contribution to the flood relief effort in Mozambique in 2000. Sir Baz was appointed to the Air Force Board, a post he held for 7 years. This followed tours as the commander of the Joint Helicopter Force in Northern Ireland and Air Officer commanding 83 Expeditionary Air Group for all UK air operations in Iraq and Afghanistan. Prior to this, Sir Baz held the posts of Head of Air Resources and Plans in the Ministry of Defence and Air Officer commanding 22 Training Group. Serving as the Assistant Chief of the Air Staff and laterally as the Air Member for Personnel and Capability, he also served for 3 years as a non-executive director of the Civil Aviation Authority and as a member of the UK Space Council. Sir Baz is no stranger to Nottingham, being an alumnus of Nottingham Business School. During his time on his business studies course, he undertook a 6-month placement in Canada, which helped to shape his learning and skills for the future. In 2011, Sir Baz was named Nottingham Trent University Alumnus of the Year. He has always been a great supporter of the university and Nottingham Business School, and has shared his experience and insights with our students. For him, education is truly transformative, helping to shape the minds, characters, and personalities of tomorrow's students. He is a member of our Business School Advisory Board and gives us very wise counsel. Having retired from regular RAF service, Baz now enjoys voluntary service as Honorary Air Officer of 2503 Squadron, a trustee of the Newfield Trust, President of the Royal Air Forces Association, Vice Patron of the Gallantry Medalist League, a Director of the RAF 100 Appeal, Vice President of the Officers Association, and an advisor to the House of Commons Defence Select Committee. Quite a retirement. Sir Baz's passion for supporting others, sharing his knowledge and insight, and encouraging people to fulfill their ambitions shines through in everything he does. We are immensely proud of Sir Baz and all that he has achieved. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, it gives me great pleasure to present to you Air Marshal Sir Barry Baz North, KCB, OBE, being a person distinguished in eminence and by attainments for the conferment of the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa, in recognition of the vital role he has played in leadership with Her Majesty's Armed Forces to ensure the safety and security of UK citizens and in delivering emergency humanitarian aid.
It's age, one needs glasses every now and then. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, what a great privilege and an enormous surprise to be invited to accept an honorary degree from one's alma mater. Indeed, Melanie Curry has just compounded that surprise through her most flattering resume of the things that I've done since I departed Trent in 1981. Today is therefore a very special day for me, as it is for all of those who are graduating, and I pass on to you my sincere congratulations. This ceremony marks and rewards the considerable effort and hard work that you have put in over the last few years in order to be recognised as a graduate of Nottingham Trent University. However, it would be remiss of me if I were not to mention the excellent support and encouragement that you have had from all of the outstanding professional and extremely talented academic and administrative staff here at the university. They have guided, motivated, and moulded your minds to the point where you have established a sound foundation from which you can build and enhance your lives through the application and exploitation of the core skills that you have now proved that you possess. Of course, it is up to you graduates to determine how you move forward. However, do not squander the highly privileged education that you have enjoyed. There are many in the world who have not had the good fortune of enjoying the freedoms, rights, and privileges that we in the UK are so fortunate to possess. Indeed, there are many in this country who by fate of birth have not had the richness of education that you have been so lucky to experience. Consequently, I implore you to hold dear the baseline of core skills that you now own and capitalise upon them as you move forward in life. Recognise your advantage, but remain modest. Enjoy the rewards of your employment, but do not lose the common touch. For me, the business studies grounding that I received here in law, accountancy, economics, it all prepared me well for middle and high level management. However, critical to me in the service of the Crown was the psychology and social psychology packages of the course. No matter what amazing equipment the Royal Air Force has got, It is people working together as a team that makes this equipment work. If you've not read the book, Harper Lee's book, To Kill a Mockingbird, or the poem If by Rudyard Kipling, I strongly recommend that you do so. The messages and examples of emotional intelligence and social responsibility in both provide clear pictures of how to deal with people issues. However, one will not go far wrong by heeding the following. When one is a subordinate within a team, support your leader with the energy, loyalty, and honesty with which you would wish to be supported if you were that leader. When you are the leader, lead your team with the drive, determination, enthusiasm, and compassion with which you yourself would wish to be led. In the future, there will be those around you who will not have had the confidence gained from the education and the life experience that you have had. Help them by providing clarity when there is ambiguity, and deliver articulate guidance when there is confusion. Own and relish responsibility and authority, but recognise when to give similar opportunities to others in order for them to develop their own skills and thus to gain greater advantage for the team as a whole through so doing. In my 35 years' service in the Royal Air Force, I experienced many operational challenges while flying. However, it was the plethora of political, diplomatic, procedural, organisational, media and fiscal issues as a commander and as a member of the Air Force Board that constituted my greatest challenges. I have no doubt whatsoever that without the education that I received at Nottingham Trent, I would not have been able to deal with these high-level matters with the confidence and success that I did. Now, each and every one of us will face different challenges throughout our eclectic lives. Be confident in the knowledge that you are ready to fly the nest and to navigate on an exciting path towards your own individual futures. Our nation depends upon the initiative, energy, determination and flair that you will bring to bear while crafting your own and the UK's development. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, and I understand that this is your last graduation where you'll be officiating, I am humbled and extremely grateful to Nottingham Trent University for the generous award of an honorary degree bestowed upon me today. I hope that you and the staff that you represent will accept my thanks for the dedicated and magnanimous manner in which you carefully shape the minds and characters of the students of today in order to create a wealth of talent capable of delivering a prosperous, safe, socially mobile and successful future for the United Kingdom. Thank you very much.
I now invite the stewards to bring forward the second group of graduands. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the following have also qualified for awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment. Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in Product Design. Charles Oyediran. Ryan Pickford. Kyle Pointer. Lauren Pulteney. Jamila Premper. Christian Quilling. Gabriella Rizzo. The following student also receives the prize for the best dissertation. Morven Ross. Via Shakesaram. Ramna Shahid. Charles Stewart. Sophie Taylor. Thomas Walker. L.B. Waterton. Thomas Watkins. Thomas Watlow. Greer Watson. Fraser Wedgwood. Sam Wetton. Rebecca Whittle. Louis Wilcox. Bachelor of Science degree with honours in product design. Ting Ting Cheng. Emmanuel Faden. Jamie Fernandez. Bahavni Garara. Joseph Higgins. Callum Jones. Emmanuel Ogan. Bethan Woodhams. Adam Baldwin. James Bardwell. Samuel Bodler. Annabelle Burton. Richard Bile. Robert Clarkson. Jack Davis. Kitty Frost. Samuel G. Nathan Gibbons. Oliver Hamer. Adam Harris. The following student also receives the Hydro Prize for the Best BSc Product Design Project. Rory Jeffries. Oliver Kirby. Nicholas Minner. Dylan Mistry. Dean Parks. James Payne. James Pearce. Andrew Penson. The following student also receives the Institute of Engineering Designers Prize, Greg Rolliston. The following student also receives the Hydro Prize for the Best BSc Product Design student, Matthew Russell Smith. Owen Silcox. Nicolette Sizer. Tom Statters. Ashley Warrington. Adam Widowson. Alexander Wyman. Pro Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Architecture, Design and the Built Environment, and concludes the presentation of awards to students at this ceremony. In absentia, Pro Vice-Chancellor, I invite you to confer degrees on those students who have not been presented to you in person, but who have indicated that they wish their awards to be conferred in their absence. I certify that these students are worthy of their degrees, and I stand as proxy. Sophie Taylor, who earlier received a Bachelor of Arts degree with honours in product design, will now propose the student vote of thanks.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates. When writing this speech, I thought long and hard about lots of funny stories and anecdotes to share with you all, but unfortunately not many of them are appropriate for today's audience. So instead, what I'd like to talk to you about today is 7 things I've learned during my time here at NTU. Number 1, graduation. Being chosen to give the graduation vote of thanks is an incredible honour, but also one of the scariest things you can be asked to do. More on comfort zones later. It's been a great way for me to reflect on the past 4 years and remember the long sessions in the library, the university trips to Berlin, Chipping Campden and Coventry. You can guess which one we preferred the most. And of course, the wild nights out dancing on the tables in Beer Keller. Number 2, do what you love. It's really hard to commit to something you're not passionate about in work and play. If you want to party on a Wednesday night, then do it. If you want to travel, then do it. If you want to be the next James Dyson, then go for it, but focus on doing what you love most of the time. Number 3, comfort zone. I've learnt that sometimes the most rewarding experiences come from doing things you didn't think you wanted to do. For some of us, that might have been our first day at uni, or our first day on placement, or even a graduation speech. Everything you've ever wanted is one step outside of your comfort zone. Number 4, you don't have to have a plan. People that know me know that's not true for me. I need a plan to have breakfast. But it's not necessary for everyone. The plan always changes. I've learned that you can't predict the future. Just keep doing the right thing and the future will come to meet you, especially if you work hard. Number 5, work hard. Hard work pays off. I've learned that just keep going and working at it can make a plan come together. You can't please all the people all the time. Some people won't like what you do, but if you believe in it and work at it, then plenty will. Number 6, keep learning. From day 1 at university, when we were all placed in groups to make mini-films, we have learned and changed so much as people. Now in our final year, we have completed projects that we didn't even think we didn't even imagine we could achieve. But it doesn't stop here. In fact, it's only just starting. Number 7, be generous. Give your time to friends and family. Smile at strangers and say thank you. People have been generous with their support in helping us to get where we are, and we should be generous back. The least we can do is say thank you. Thank you to all our teaching staff for their guidance and tutorial support in getting us here today. Thank you to the university, the support staff, and the workshop staff for their contribution to our success and our time here at NTU. Thank you to our family and friends for helping us to get here in the first place, their emotional and occasionally financial support. Thank you to us. As a group, we have really pulled together as a cohort this year, supporting each other through our projects and especially in preparing for Degree Show. Thank you.
So thank you, Sophie, for that inspirational speech. And I have to say, it's not that daunting, is it, really? I'm teasing. But what I did pick out of that was a couple of things. First of all, very much the whole issue of hard work, and absolutely I recognise that everybody around the upstairs part of that will have felt that very much over the last 3 to 6 months. I absolutely, as a father of 5 daughters, all of whom have been through university, understand the financial support element. So I can certainly empathise with colleagues who are sitting in front of me today. The bit I missed out on was the beer keller, though, and if it isn't the beer keller or something like it, it's definitely Ocean Wednesdays, I'm told, is what could have been mentioned. So less of my prattling. Let's finish the ceremony. So, graduates. So doesn't that sound good? Graduates of 2018. Let me add my congratulations to those of the Pro Vice-Chancellor earlier and wish you every success in your future. I'd also like to express my thanks to our honorary graduate, Air Marshal Sir Baz North, somebody I've known for a few years now. Baz, again, very, very enlightening words, and particularly the relevance to team working. I would absolutely echo those thoughts. Thank you very much for your sharing your experiences today. My colleagues and I came into university life for moments like these, when we celebrate the success of another group of young, and in some cases not so young, people who are about to go out and make the world a better place. At the start of the ceremony, you heard about some of the accolades that we have received at Nottingham Trent University in the last 12 months. My promise to you is that we will continue to work hard to make sure that you will always be proud of us, as we are of you today. We hope that you, as you take your next steps in your careers, that you become our greatest ambassadors. Remember that, although you have now graduated, all of you remain a member of the NTU global family. You are now part of a worldwide community of over 200,000 Nottingham Trent University alumni. You can continue to enjoy a wealth of support, including expert advice on your next steps and future plans through people like our employability team. I encourage you to find out more by visiting our Nottingham Trent University alumni website. In time, consider how you too could help future generations of students, as Baz has done, as some also of our alumni have also helped you. Either with careers advice, with lectures, maybe help with placements in the future, or even, as time goes by, funding scholarship or helping us with contribution to our facilities and research. But that is very much for the future. Today, enjoy your success with your tutors, your family, and your friends. I invite you all to join us now for celebratory refreshments over in the Newton building. Guests, please remain seated for the processional music and as the academic party and graduates leave the hall. I declare this graduation ceremony closed. Thank you very much.